ZBR147. Today we're talking about the Wet Petals #2 cassette that was released. Well, let's talk about this. It was released initially in May of 2015, but it was released again. It was released physically, we'll say, at least on this cassette in March 24th, 2019. If you don't know Wet Petals, this was their last release, and it is fantastic. They played shrieky, noodly, very playful screamo, kind of like I wrote haikus about cannibalism in your yearbook, deers, and Its Name Was Epyon, I would say as well. It's kind of like crestfallen guitars, or crestfallen vocals over the whole thing. Super shrieky, okay, I like my vocals low in the mix generally, but when you have a shriek like that, yes, go ahead, put it a little higher in the mix. I have absolutely no issue with that. Yeah, like the entire thing is fantastic. I think there's like one interlude song that I'm meh on, but like otherwise, it is absolutely fantastic. If I may talk about a few of the songs, there's the song, Cascade, the opener. The guitar swing, fantastic. Those screams that I was talking about, the shrieks, they're so good. You've got really rhythmic drums, and the bass has like a gravitational pull to it. The whole thing is just like, it's a great fucking opener. Fast forward to number 5, Opium Summer. It's definitely the lengthiest song. It's, I think, the only one that even comes close to 3 minutes, and it's like 3.5. And that one has like a MIDI garage band kind of ending as well. But yeah, like super noodly on that one. You've got Underneath the Plastic Rainbow, which is somehow, I don't know, somehow managed to be super groovy, but sounds so sad simultaneously. If you like And Its Name Was Epyon and you've never heard this band before, you need to check that out, because the spoken word part near the end of that song, track 6, is right in line with what that band did, 2-3 years after this. So just absolutely fantastic. I should also mention that I think Greg from People's Temple Project was telling me that the guitar player never tuned his guitar. He's got his own mystery tuning or something like that. So I think that I find that personally very interesting. I don't think they played that many shows. And before I stop talking about the tracks, I have to mention track 8, which is a Joanna Newsom cover. And I'm a very big Joanna Newsom fan, but kind of more in the Milk-Eyed Meander era. And this track, Peach Plum Pear, is from that album. So I already really love the song. And the way that they make a harp, super beautiful singing song into a screamo song, number one, it's fantastic that they're able to do it, but they do it in a way that you can really hear a lot of things from the original appear in the cover, which is, they shouldn't have been able to pull that off. I don't know how they did that. So this was released on Larry Records and Zegema Beach Records out of 45 Pink. Probably pull them out. So just like this. Nothing overly fancy, but this was the first of many. This is the first of many co-releases with Larry Records, and probably one of the reasons that we got back into tapes the way we did, just because Larry was doing mostly tapes, and we started to realize, it's a much more feasible way to release awesome bands without having to invest in 300 12-inch vinyl copies. You can just do 45, you can just do whatever. So we were already doing some tapes, but it really picked up, I feel like, after this, because the next Out Past the Rings is Dim into Dross, and that is also a cassette. But I should also mention that members of Wet Petals went on to be in Moments of Being, and Moments of Being is also a cassette, but it's on Tomb Tree. There was discussion about doing a 10 or 12-inch or something, some kind of vinyl for this, and I'm pretty sure it was with Akashita and maybe Larry too, I don't know. It got really far, and then it didn't happen. But we have so many things at this point in ZBR's lineup that it would be silly to add it in now, but I definitely want to do it, because especially upon re-listening to it for this, I'm reminded how truly awesome that this album is, and I'm really stoked that I was able to release it. And I should point out once more, This is a Larry joint. Larry asked us to co-release this. I already knew and loved Wet Petals. I think I'd already done the review for them. But like to say that like I had any part in like bringing this to life, with the exception of like being like, yeah, I'll take this many tapes. It was all Eric, aka Larry at Larry Records. So kudos and kudos. All right. So until the Dim into Dross episode, we will just do a little bit of this. There we go. Oh! It's not doing so well.